Okay, we're back. I guess we're getting two-parters going here. I think that was about a 20-minute video. My name's Voss. I'm an alcoholic. You're on the Vossaholic channel. I appreciate you being with me today. I just got a phone call, probably a robodialer from Kentucky. I tend to answer all my calls, but Kentucky, I mean, um, so weird, so weird. I think we have live mics, and if we're using the Google app as our main our main go-to internet server, that maybe we forgot we gave them permission to listen in on us, but we get, if I say the word Kentucky, then they think they sell my number to a advertising agency, and I get a call from the Marriott hotel company that they're gonna give me a free trip and a cruise somewhere. It's like, come on. All right, so we're talking about Braxton. um, we're segueing to relate to basically Bill getting an old phone call from an old drinking buddy, and I'm talking about an emotional topic, so I'm not really making much sense. But Braxton was sponsored by Patrick. Patrick didn't have a really good program. Patrick was there for the girls at meetings and talked a big game, but didn't have it in his heart. And straight up incarcerated right now. Got violent on steroids, hurt people, went crazy, grabbed a girl's ass, lustful. A little pissed at you, buddy, because I warned you on all this shit. So, hope you're corrected in the correctional facility. So, Homeboy sponsors Braxton, gives him what he gives. Braxton doesn't stay sober. His disease goes deeper down the downward spiral. He does black. He's doing heroin. Goes to uni. Dies. ODs there. Yeah, and I don't know. That's about all I want to say about that. You know, find the right sponsor. Stay with them if they're good. If they're not good, if they're full of shit, if there's, the guy doesn't walk his talk, 86 him. Go find somebody else. And it's good to clear the communication and say, hey, it's good to find another sponsor before you drop that sponsor. Always do it that way. Um, and be very clear with, you know, your discussion about that, with saying, hey, um, I don't think it's a good fit. You don't have to tell them who your new sponsor is, but just say, I found another sponsor. I thank you for your time that you've helped me so far, and I wish you the best. Peace out. Have a good time. And that's fair because you've told them. And this is something I want to tell y'all. Say what you mean what you say. Don't say it meanly, which is some emotional growth. You can talk to people and tell them how you feel, but don't be angry. Don't be aggressive. Don't be obsessive, and be calm. You know, people will remember it more so than if you blasted them. If you blast them in anger, it might escalate to something worse, or it may get around to other people, and it'll never stop. It'll create a battle or a war you won't be able to finish. So say what you mean what you say. Just don't say it meanly. Say it nicely. Bill gets a call from Ebby. It was years since I could remember him coming to New York in that condition. I was amazed. Rumor had it he'd been committed to alcoholic insanity, like Braxton. I wondered how he had escaped. Of course, he would have dinner, and then I could drink openly with him. Now, look, some philosophies are like, don't talk about the dead. And if someone in the sphere of influence knows this person, I'm sorry that I brought him up as an example. But if it helps one of my sponsees or my grand sponsees stay sober, then that's the purpose. And if you don't like that, call your sponsor. Unmindful of his welfare, I was thought only of recapturing the spirit of the days. And I didn't say that too nicely, did I? Here I am talking about mean what you say and say what you mean, say it nicely. Um, when people tell you to call your sponsor, usually they're in that sort of tone. And I apologize. But if you're confused, maybe run it by your sponsor. You got to always be filtering the kindness and come from a place of love and tolerance, folks. It's hard. It's hard, right? When you're defending your position on something that's pretty emotional, and I think it's the right type of pain. The person's in pain, you offended them, but you're also helping others by sharing their life, and they're not around anymore. So I don't know. I don't see that as a problem. I see it as helpful. It's sort of a warning. Hope you can understand my perspective. All right, so Ebby Thatcher, there was that time we had chartered an airplane to complete a JAG. So a JAG was probably a wild time. We have all these websites like Urban Dictionary of things. I don't know if they have a definition of what JAG is, but I'd look it up. I'm going to highlight that. His coming was an oasis in this dreary desert of futility. Great sentence. The very thing